There we go. Now I think it's ready to go. Oh man, it's super slow tonight. It did not want to start for nothing. Oh boy. So here we are. It is our multiplayer Sunday. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't come up with any ideas. I swapped through three different games trying to decide what I wanted to play. I couldn't settle on anything. So what I did is I defaulted to the one game we used to play on the weekends a lot. It was either this or Ghost Recon Wildlands. And both games are great fun. And I know each game has a day already dedicated to it, which is annoying to see more than one broadcast of it. But Forza Horizon is one of those games where I can easily bring in other people without a hitch. Especially on multiplayer Sundays, where I can just say, yeah, come on in. Because I can run an online adventure mode, which allows random races to be picked throughout whatever class of vehicles you've chosen. And you have fun. So with that being said, that's what we're going to do tonight. I just got to wait for a few people to get here, if they want to join. But the question is, what do I want to drive to start off tonight? There's a lot to choose from. And I have no problems buying a new car. The question is, what new car do I want to buy? Hey, Spaceman, is that you? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? What's up, Space? I didn't know what to play tonight. I am sorry. Right. Well, damn. Yeah, I can believe it. Blet is a perfectly logical and usable word, Space. I understand it wholly. So here we are. You're here, I'm here. It's multiplayer Sunday. I couldn't think of a game to play. I fell on Forza because Forza is easy to play when you don't want to focus. And I honestly don't want to focus.
Oh, yeah.
I am tired.
How was your
Orientation
day? Whatever you call it?
boring. Went through a bunch of shit that I already knew.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
You didn't have to concentrate then.
Nope. But I start on Tuesday.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
So you'll be a millionaire now.
Right? Maybe I can convince my roommates to get better fucking internet.
Or get your own.
Or get my own.
That's what I would do. Rather than share, you get your own.
I'm gonna buy Xfinity's top of the line internet service, and I'm not gonna share it with anybody.
Is that one of the best? Is it Xfinity?
Over here in the States, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it is in Michigan, but from what I understand, Xfinity is up there. I watched not a documentary, a review on this car today, and boy, is it awesome. This little BMW Isetta. I was perusing YouTube because I didn't know what to do, and I came across an Auto Trader YouTube channel where they do car reviews and whatnot, and he did a review of the BMW Isetta. Did you know that it only produced 13 horsepower?
Probably. So
Did
what we're
you
driving around in
know?
the game is not quite real.
Not even close. Did you know that the BMW i7 steering wheel is actually connected to the main door? And when you open the door, the steering wheel unfolds out of the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah!
Oh, I
I thought that was awesome.
That's news to me. Yeah.
Like, that is
I thought it was
so
in the center
cool.
of the screen.
No.
Yeah.
It's connected to the left side. It opens like a refrigerator door with one of those click handles. You rotate the handle and then you lock it. So to unlock it, you
Yeah.
unlock it and then rotate the handle. And when you pull out the door, because it's an open, forward opening door, the steering wheel comes with it because it's connected to the left side. Which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was just like, that is
Yeah.
so cool. And then there was a
Oh, damn. Shit.
did a review of the Ferrari F40, the Lamborghini LM002. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
They've taken the Crew 2 off of
Pre-order.
off of
I know.
coming games.
I was surprised by that
Oh.
too. Tech Red PC, welcome to Broadcast Buddy. If you wanted to know my gamer tag, you
And I
should
was
have
just
taken the
going to
time to read
pre-order.
my biography. I took a lot of time to make my biography and panels kind of engaging. So if you do me the favor of reading them, you'll get all the answers you need to know. Yeah, I was really surprised. I don't know why they took it off of the market, but there's got to be a reason for it.
No. I know it's been delayed, but I didn't
Yeah.
think it was
I don't think it was delayed bad enough
delayed
to where
that
they
much
had
to
to take it off the market.
Yeah, that's right. Same here. I was just going to order it this week too.
Nice. You're ahead of me. Hey, War Dog. Welcome to Broadcast. How you doing tonight? It's good to see you again. Space, what car should I buy to drive for shits and giggles tonight? Because you know what we're doing,
Oh,
right? You know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing adventure mode. Because it's Multiplayer Sunday.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
you got modifiers on there. I give up. Having 400 cars, I'm going to decide which one.
I know, right? I'm okay, War Dog. I'm really tired. Today's orientation at Qdoba was so boring. And, Tech Red, thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it.
Woohoo!
Exactly.
Another follow.
Exactly.
Right, Ubisoft has got scheduled maintenance. Okay, everybody here.
That's a good thing I decided not to play the crew tonight. I was fighting with it. But if they have scheduled maintenance, that means that the crew is going to be suffering.
January 22nd from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Time.
Bummer.
Central Time. What are you on, Central Eastern Time?
I think I'm on,
Oh,
yeah, Eastern Standard.
okay, not Central. Okay. What about UTC? Let's have a look.
The Fiat X19. That's a possibility of a car to buy tonight. You guys give me your opinion.
No, I don't get it. It's not very good.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking the viewers.
Oh, okay. Okay. In about 15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Ubisoft servers will be off in about 15 minutes. Shit, for quite a while too. 8
Yeah.
hours.
Wow. Yeah, the Ford RS
What are they
200.
doing?
The Ford RS 200 Evo is supposed to be all-wheel drive. That sucks. I thought it was rear-wheel drive.
Oh,
Oh well. Not a bad vehicle.
Assassin's Creed.
What about a Ford Fiesta? We could take it up to like an A class.
Yeah, the Ford's okay.
You think
Yeah,
every
all of them.
Space?
That's
You
gonna be
think
all
every Ford's okay?
No, I don't. Not every Ford. Fiesta's okay. It's not great. January, so is January 22nd over there, isn't it?
January 21st. It's not the 22nd just yet. We got a few more minutes
Not
before.
midnight yet.
Nah, it's
Okay,
11:45.
alright, so it's Ubisoft is going off the air in 15 minutes. Okay, alright. Well, that's no good. Can't play any Ubisoft games.
It's in the biography, buddy. Gee, it says right on the very first line. Hey, how you doing? This is funny. I'm gonna let you keep fighting with it, okay? I think it's adorable.
Can they see the biography?
Yeah. He says where's it at on the list and he can't find it, so he's obviously can see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe that's why. That's why the crew is off the pre-order list, because you can't.
Because you
won't
can't
be
do
able to
anything
go
with it
through
right
the
now. Gotcha.
servers.
Yep, you're right. That would
Yeah, it
make
can't go through the
sense.
servers. It might come back. Might come back after the maintenance.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll check that tomorrow.
Oh man. So many rides to choose from, and it's impossible for me to pick.
So, I know, as I said, it's about 400, over 400 cars, so it's really hard to
I know.
pick something unusual, something different.
There you go. I just got your invite there, bud. But I will tell you this. I'm not going to accept it just yet. You gotta hang out and chill out in the chat with me for a while first. Now, if you want to play tonight, sure. We're doing multiplayer adventure mode within limitations of what adventure mode provides us. I'm very, very picky about the people I play with. If you prove to me that you're a trustworthy racer and somebody I'm willing to put my time into, then hell yeah, I'll accept your friend requests, okay? I know it sounds dickish and cruel, but that's just the way I am. And I've been like that since day one I started doing this over 2 years ago. Just to make sure that my channel has the best of the best in it. Now, I don't expect you to be a fucking god tier racer. I expect you to follow at least basic racing strategies and have reasonable cars within the classes we're limited to, and understand what a basic racing line is. And even if you don't, I'll tell you how to correct it. And even I'm not that good. I just know what I like to see. Space, what should I buy?
I don't know.
God, you're useless.
Yeah, I know.
Buy
Been told it
Mitsubishi.
before.
Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. Things are actually kind of
Some
fun.
news for Xbox players.
Ooh, what you got, Space?
Sometime this week, Microsoft is going to announce you'll be able to gift and sell digital games.
Alright.
So if you've got games in your library you don't play anymore, you can gift it to somebody.
Groovy. That's exciting. I like that.
Yeah. Apparently you can sell them too, but I doubt you can get very much for them. If
Well,
you
fuck
sell
no, I ain't gonna sell nothing. If I'm
Thanks,
gonna give a
Microsoft.
game away, I'm gonna give it to somebody who wants it.
Yeah, that's right. Someone to give a chance to somebody to try out a game and
Exactly.
stuff like that. What was the other thing? There was another thing too. Forget.
That's dumb. The Polaris Razor Rockstar Edition is the exact same as the Polaris Razor. It just got Rockstar liveries on it. Nobody drinks Rockstar.
Yeah, that's the only difference. Yeah, I know. I was going to say, well, we don't even. I don't think we even have it over here. We don't drink Rockstar.
Hmm. I made a decision what I'm buying. GTO Judge. Sorry. Nobody gets a decision now. I love this car. Well, let's see what people have done to destroy it. We have Frank's GTO Judge. Not bad.
Bought a car, did you?
I'm going to, yeah.
Bought one.
There's another GTO Judge Frank edition. Rusty one. Some body panels missing. Cool. We'll just go with the stock body color though. Mine has to be metallic green. The metallic green to the dark metallic green, or the glacial blue. I've never been able to pick. Let's see what it looks like in white. I don't like it. I don't like it in white. Dark green, light green, or blue? What do you guys think? I'm going to drive this thing completely stock, by the way. I'm just changing the paint job on it right now, and I'll do the upgrades to it later to determine what I want to do with it. So for the first adventure mode tonight, it'll be C-Class. Unless it forces us to change vehicles. I think I'm going to go with glacial blue, even though I want it to be green. It just doesn't look right in the green, but the blue looks really good. So we'll do that. And there goes 85 grand. Ouch.
Is that all?
No. Trust me, it's not ouch at all. I accidentally dropped $10 million on a car. It didn't even make a dent in my money. I was just like, wow. That's how little I spend money in this game. Alright, Space, you ready to race, man?
Yeah, C-Class. Let me have a look. C-Class. C-Class.
We got a new club member, Tobin the Boss. Cool.
Nah.
Got 17 skill points. Not enough. Not enough. Hey. Oh wait, I gotta set up what kind of game mode it is. What am I doing? It's alright, don't stress over it, Space. I hear you mumbling, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, that's alright. Just talking to myself.
Ah.
What the?
What?
I didn't know that was a four-wheel drive.
What's
Front-wheel
that?
drive. The Volvo 850 wagon.
Yes, sir.
Front-wheel drive. Oh, that's news to me.
It is a front-wheel drive Volvo station wagon. And it is surprisingly good at racing. I have one that as a challenge, I auto-upgraded it to S1 class and changed nothing but the tire pressure and braking force. And it's actually quite drivable. Alright. Hey, GT. What's going on, man?
Oh, ugly. quickly.
Oh, this thing's bouncy.
As long as
Listen to that baby engine. Love it. I'm gonna change the tire pressure. I cannot change the tire pressure. Oh shit. I forgot. I started in adventure mode, which means I can't change anything until space joins. And then I might have to pick another vehicle. Whoa. That's fucking ridiculous, GT. I hope you weren't involved in it. I hope everybody's okay, to an extent. There's not much you can do when a plane crashes into another plane.
to another what?
Plane.
Oh.
Whee! GTO did not like that. So what you doing, Space? I shot you an invite, man.
I'm in the middle of purchasing a vehicle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were, or else I would have waited. Was it like a little bumper tap crash? Like they were taxiing on the runway and just like booped into each other? Because that I could see being funny. Oh, that turns a lot tighter than it looked. Whoopsies. Well, any suggestions of other things you want me in Space to try and do tonight, guys, let us know. But it is a multiplayer Sunday, so if you want in, just send me a message telling me who you are, and I'll invite you to the game. Hey, Pian. That's my kitty cat. If you have any other suggestions, whatever those suggestions are, will be applied to everybody. And if you can't meet the standards, you'll have to use whatever one of us. Depending on what makes the host.
You still there? Hello? You've dropped off the world. Hello? Can't hear you. Knock, knock. Anybody there? Are you there?
Fucking cat unplugged the controller from the console. So I had to get up and plug it back in. Sorry about that, guys.
It's better.
But as I was saying, any challenges that are applied to what you guys suggest us to do, Everybody who's in the lobby will have to conform to that challenge, or else it's not fun. But with it being an adventure mode, we'll be pretty limited on what we can do and cannot do. I did it at 4 miles an hour. It just puts it in neutral. I let off the throttle, and because it using the manual transmission, it automatically put it into neutral. There we go. I just did it, even though it was a very light tap. It didn't. It didn't work.
Alright.
Do you need another invite space?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So you need another invite, is what you're saying.
I think so. Hang on, let me try and see if the...
God damn it,
which one is
Space.
still there.
I was just getting ready to invite you.
Oh, it's still there.
Alright. See, like I said, if you want in on this, just send me a message saying, hey, I want in on this. GT, if you want in on this, all you gotta do is say, hey, Canvas, invite me and you're in. You know the drill. You work for me, you might as well play with me every now and then. You can join the game tonight, Tech, but I will not be adding you on my friends list until I play with you for a little bit and get to know your driving style, because you can learn a lot about a person's character from their driving style. Of course, it's better to talk to people, but because I'm very picky about who I play with, it makes it a bit difficult.
200 yards. Turn left.
So if you want, after this first race, I can try and get you into the game.
Turn left.
Oops. And I already have a message from you, but I do want to know, like, hey, can I join? That's what I want from you, okay? I didn't realize you had already started, Space.
Bear left.
I was sitting there at the fucking Yarra
Started
Valley.
what?
Started driving to the location. I was sitting there at the fucking...
Oh!
Left. 200 yards.
Well, I saw a blue line that said drive to the event, so I'm driving.
I didn't realize you had joined yet.
Yeah, it was quicker than usual.
Nah, GT, don't worry about it. It's better for me to explain it. Hey, Nano. Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Howdy doody, everybody.
In 400 yards. Turn left. Turn left.
God, this thing is dreadful handling.
In 400 yards.
What's up, GT? I know I'm driving first person. It's fucking confusing, isn't it? But Forza got a visual update, and I can actually tolerate driving in first person's
Turn
perspective
right.
for a little bit. Probably not as long as most people, but I'm going to try and do it for as long as I can before I start feeling sick. front like fog light is blown out. Blown out.
Browned out.
Yeah. Bring a story from the depths of the Twitch Forza Horizon edition. Okay. I'm listening. Well, I'm reading. What? Playground games.
What? What are they?
Flag Rush.
Just some news. Yep. Pick up flags.
Nice. This is going to be really hard to do in stock muscle car fashion. I bet you have an advantage on me, Space, because of the front wheel drive.
I don't know.
I'm faster than you. That's the only
you're
thing that
faster.
matters.
Damn.
But now I'm so far away from the next flag.
But no speed at all.
It's a Volvo.
Or acceleration. And front wheel drive.
Oh, I fell off the logs.
That's the idea.
Well, it's a good idea because I have no handling. I'm going to spend most of my time in first and second gear.
When I bought it. I don't know, I tuned my car when I bought it, so I probably got a bit of advantage in that. Probably handles better than it
Oh, absolutely.
in stock. I left it at stick class just like you said.
Much appreciated. And I've done another flip.
But you're right, it's not too bad, it's alright.
No, it really isn't.
I'm really surprised.
I'm stuck on
I'm
something.
really surprised it's front wheel
Pushing the rod
drive.
around.
Doesn't look... doesn't, it seems like too big a car for front wheel drive.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Like I said, I have an S1 version
Yeah.
that I did the auto upgrade on, and it works beautifully. It doesn't make any logical sense. Fuck you for handling better than me.
Oh, logs! Get out of the way, logs!
You can listen to how much I feather the throttle and watch how much I steer, too, now, being in first-person perspective, so you guys can get a feel for how much work I'm actually doing. It's incredible, isn't it? God damn it, Space. Quit winning. This isn't normal.
Will if in first person view you'll hear the motor and everything more too. You will hear the motor and what's going on. I noticed that it's much more
Authentic.
getting me to it.
It's alright, I crashed into a tractor. Go away. Go away. You gotta at least let me have one Space. Come on.
Oh, you got the speed, so I can't catch up anyway.
This one I picked up on my own and collected. The first one I stole from you, so that one doesn't count. This is really hard to drive without any modifications to it at all. The judge is angry. I love it. Aww.
It's actually not a bad vehicle.
The judge or the Volvo 850? 50.
The judge.
Oh, yeah,
like
the judge is
I was playing
incredible.
the other day. When we were playing the other day, it's actually not a bad vehicle. For a big old muscle car.
Right, yeah, the judge has always been one of my favorites. It's not up there on, like, my top list of muscle cars, but it's at least in the top 10.
No.
I think. I hear you. You're really close.
Yeah, I am. Right behind you.
It's really hard to drive that thing in the dirt without any modifications. That was fun. A straight stock judge.
Yeah, when you're in first person, you can hear motors coming up to you, so you know when someone's close.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
totally
good livery.
different, playing Totally completely different driving style when you're first person.
And
This game, all the
it's such a
sounds and
rare
visuals are different.
it is such a rare experience for me that I really don't remember what it's like,
Oh yeah.
because there's so many games that I just can't play in first person because it makes me sick. And this is definitely getting better. My stomach's a little on the pain side right now, but I can do it.
So maybe the visuals and depth of visuals and detail makes a difference. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. There we go, and I send an invite to the new guy.
Turn right.
Hello, Mr. New Guy.
200 yards.
He'll be
turn
joining
right.
the game soon. Nope.
Kellogg's.
I appreciate your sarcasm, Nano. Yeah, same here, GT. I can't stare at the screen the entire time, so if I was doing a really long race, I'd be screwed. So, Kellogg, with this being Playground games, I don't expect any amazing performance tricks or anything like that, but if we get a flag rush, don't camp the base. That's our only rule. Don't camp the base. If you can steal the flag from them when they're
make 'em
driving
different.
by all means, steal it from them. But don't sit at the base where they drop it off.
He
Okay?
didn't join the game.
Nope, he didn't. He's still trying to
Not
load
in
in.
the game.
You started
He-
the event too fast.
Oh,
Space.
okay. Yeah, he's so he joined the group, but he didn't join the game. How do we, you're infected. Oh, thanks for that.
You have super aids?
Where the hell am I going?
I see to the left. There you are. Woo, it's a bumpy ride. Oh, I'm gonna flip. Oh shit. Go away, space. No. No.
Well, you got the speed, you get away. Oh, except for doing that.
Gotta put the power down. Gotta put the power down. Oh, I can't turn that sharp. Oh, you got me.
You shouldn't have turned. You should have kept going straight.
It's alright. We gotta get Kellogg in here. That rollover was pretty funny.
Yeah, they must be doing some major upgrades. And,
They gotta be doing
Ubisoft.
something, man. Fucking 8 hours? Jeez.
Yeah, that's a long maintenance program.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this game improves style of work.
Nice. BMW M3. Good choice. That'll be fun.
So we got a bit of everything.
We got American and
Muscle.
a station wagon and a Beamer.
Yes, I mean a small car, medium car. Whoa.
You've arrived at your destination.
I win.
Yeah, you got medium, large, and muscle.
Which are usually pretty big.
Extra large. Medium, large, and extra large? Oh.
Maybe just large and extra large space. Timbermill small. King.
King. Well, Kellogg's the king.
Well, look at that.
Run for your life.
First game
Run,
and
Forrest,
you're
run.
already thrown under the fire. Should be fun.
This to be a test of your handling style.
Well, in a BMW, it's not going to be too hard. Hey, buddy. And then the judge. There's a wall there, man.
Got a fancy jump.
Bit him, didn't it?
Didn't work. Oh no! Oh, I thought I was gonna put a barrel roll in.
Woo! I came at you sideways.
Come on!
This poor
Shit.
judge.
Wow, that was close. He nearly got me. He just missed me by a bee's dick.
Woo! I'm trying to keep the ass under control. Oh, I missed!
Oh, no. You both missed. No, both close. Yeah. I felt the wind as you're going past.
Could you imagine having force feedback like that? It would be awesome. Oh, there's a truck. I'm pretty sure your Volvo has a turbo in it. I think it's just a single stage turbo, but I'm not sure.
I think it does. I think it does too. Yeah, it does.
Damn it.
I think for sure when I was checking the tuning. So it's got that little bit of extra oomph. And it doesn't handle too badly, so... Oh, truck!
Ah!
Oh, he got
You
me.
got it back.
I ran into that truck. Didn't run into that truck, I would have been alright.
I may have all the straight line speed, but I can't put this. I can't put it down because it got all the power. It just blows the tires away. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's funny. So definitely not a very consistent. Oh shit! Power output on dirt.
Sounds weird, the motor.
Yeah.
Sound. Can't work it out. Yeah, I can't work out what it is, but something weird about the sound.
I think it's a 6-cylinder of sorts. Damn it!
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's 6 or a 4, but it's a weird sound.
Could you? Can you imagine a turbocharged 4-pack? That'd be weird.
Yeah, it happens. You can do it.
I know you can, but it'd just be weird. Oh damn it! You're inside. I thought you were outside.
I couldn't steer away fast enough. He got me.
No, looks like it's
Good
all
on
you
you,
two.
good
I
on.
haven't touched it. I haven't touched the crown. I just can't put the power down when I need to. I just
Probably
on this
got
tree.
handling issues as well, probably.
A little bit,
Big
yeah.
car.
It's really hard to, like I said, to put the power down and actually move somewhere is not easy. Yeah, it was a good race or a good run between you two. You were having a ball back and forth. It was fun to see.
Pretty close too.
I couldn't do shit.
Only 10 seconds between us, that's not bad.
Couldn't do shit. I could not put my power down at all. I spent so much time feathering the throttle that I just, as soon as I had a chance to put the power down, it was too late. I was already too high in the rev range. It was a good job, you two. That was fun to watch. What do we got here?
Right, you go ahead. Drive, she said. Drive. Oh, damn. Didn't mean to do that.
You have arrived at your destination.
My left eye is starting to water. I'm gonna have to come out of first person perspective soon. Oh, bummer. Ugh. I don't like it when my eye waters. It's not normal.
Medium.
Mm-hmm.
King. Oh,
Another
king.
king round. Maybe it's trying to say give Canvas
And you're
a
it.
chance. Yay! I'm gonna lose it so
Yes.
fast.
You're it.
That's terrible. Whee! Oh, I flipped over.
Yeah, I saw that. You respawned back there. Oh, there. Didn't expect that fall.
I didn't either.
It's so dark, man.
Oh.
Can't see shit. Oh, there. Oh, there. Oh, come on.
There's a stack of lumber behind me.
Yeah. You couldn't get away. I saw you try to reverse and just couldn't get away.
I knew that lumber was there a second too late.
Didn't check your rearview mirror.
Nah, not in time.
Oh,
Yes!
well done. Well done. Snuck around the corner and I couldn't see you.
Woohoo! Surprised you didn't hear me. This thing's loud as can be, at least on my end. That BMW is pretty stable.
mine is.
Oh boy.
My motor is louder in my ear, my face.
Right.
So,
There we go. Oh shit.
oh. I'm having so much trouble this time.
I hear ya. I know you're right there. He honked at me. Oh no, I ran into a stack of logs. That's it, I'm dead.
Yeah, those things are dangerous.
I know they are. Damn it, Space. If you didn't get him, I would have had him.
Yeah, lost control, but I've lost control.
Not too hard to do in a Beamer.
Especially in the dirt like this.
Well, if it's a Beamer Evo, that's different. Oh god, I'm about to nail something.
Oh, he tapped me. Somebody
Well,
tapped
it
me.
wasn't me.
Oh, wow. Didn't even know he was behind me. He must have tapped me because I was out jumping in the air. He must have tapped me just before I hit air.
Right.
Damn. Snuck up on me. Dirty little killer.
I can't turn. I had to come out of first person. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm sorry, viewers. I'll try and go back to it later tonight. I jumped over you. The
And you
fucking
got it,
logs.
You finished with it.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Red. The fucking logs. I still lost. I came in second. Alright, let's see what happens next. What races and events is it going to give us? TTS?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
That's telemetry type stuff. That'll show you, you know, throttle input and all that stuff. Playground games, cross country, anything goes. We got C, B, or D. We just did playground games, so let's do anything goes C class or cross country D class. I'll do cross country D class.
Cross country D class.
Yeah, that'll be a mess.
Cross country D class.
You might have to try something that's way out of its element then. I'm hoping that as we play around, it gives us better vehicles to choose from, because if we're stuck in like the D, C's, and B's all night, I'm gonna be sad.
Oh, hang on. I've got a wagon here.
Hell yeah. Oh dear, I have nothing.
You're worse than me then.
I got a Lancia Fulvia, but I haven't done anything to it.
Might handle it alright.
Oh, well, I don't know what I'm getting. Yeah, TTS is just your telemetry systems and whatnot, I believe. So I don't know. I never mess with it. I am in Renault Clio Williams, from the looks of it.
In 100 yards, keep left.
I'm not sure though. I think it's a Renault Clio Williams. It's too dark to tell.
Oh! I know, I just rolled. So the bug is I didn't see the drop.
Recalculating route.
Looks like Kellogg's got something appropriate. Looks like he's driving an International Scout.
Oh, that's alright. Might have the advantage over us.
He might.
Left. Turn left.
Well, I can definitely tell you this. Whatever I'm driving is front wheel drive.
So there's a radius on me. Oh, there it is.
It's really dark, isn't it?
I know, I was gonna say. Can't see shit.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Oh, there's water.
Turn right.
Oh god, it looks like we're getting ready to do the rainforest race. This is a violent, violent race.
Especially in the dark.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Shut up, Anna.
Lucky we were in D going too fast.
I know. Still gonna be scary as shit, though. Oh. I am in a Renault Clio Williams. Excellent. Tonight is the final night for, so, if you have anyone, last minute votes you want to put in there, click on the poll icon or click on the Streamlabs icon, whatever it shows up as. I think it's a picture of me. You click on it and it'll take you to Streamlabs. If you can't find, you click on that puzzle piece and it should take you to Streamlabs. And there is a poll going on for the solo game we play, starting tomorrow. I will be revealing it at the end of the broadcast, so at around 2:20, I'm going to close the poll. 2:20 in the morning. And, I'll let you guys know what it's going to be. Or I could be a dick and let you guys wait and find out. Now, if it's viewer choice game that won, I need to do something else entirely. If it's a viewer choice game, I have to do a community vote, figure out what that vote is. Because if enough people chose this, it's whatever game wins the giveaway, or whatever person wins the giveaway gets to pick the next game. I have incredible handling.
No, I don't. Oh, man, that jump was bad.
Yes, Wagoneer is extremely heavy. And it's all-time 4x4.
It's not
so
bad, it's just...
Should have left it in third. Should have left it in third. Spegged the shit out of the rev limiter.
Is anybody staying on track?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like anybody's staying on track.
I went off a little bit, but for the most part I've been where I need to be. See, with cross-country races, there's really no defined line. You just gotta find the route that looks the smoothest and the safest and most doable for your vehicle, no matter what that vehicle may be. I'd encourage you two to experiment on the outside of the race. Oh shit, water.
But normally with these as well, if you go off track too far, you find you lose control, or all sorts of stuff happens. There's more disasters, if you know what I mean.
Oh, absolutely.
To stay on track.
But I was encouraging you two to stay on the outside because your 4x4s, the 4x4s have really bad understeer because they're old and heavy and not all that powerful.
Yeah. Oop, I can hear him coming. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, hit a tree.
That water pulled me so hard to the left. Even deeper water, fun.
We might get a chance to catch up then.
You might.
Seems to be way ahead.
I'm doing 40 miles an hour. But I'm at the finish line about, so.
Ah, I lost it. Oh, just about the past kilometre, I lost it.
Oh, bummer.
Well done, Caleb.
So for a stock Renault Clio Williams, I'm impressed. My Renault Clio Williams is way better, but this one's not bad. Have you driven? You've driven my Renault Clio, right, Space? My yellow one with the backwards vinyl.
Is that the full drive monster, the first
No.
one, first one you tuned or something?
No.
Oh no, I tried the one that full drive that you tuned, and you were very impressed with.
Like my Renault Clio Williams are front wheel drive, so I don't know which one you're talking about. Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
The International Scout is a legendary off-road truck just because it's so small. It's capable of doing just about anything. It just won't do it very fast.
It's a good vehicle. Yeah.
It's a legendary
Good
4x4, man. And upgrading it, one of my favorite things that we used to do here in Michigan, it completely ruins the car's original values, but you swap out the little bitty engine in it, you gut out the engine bay, and you swap a fucking V8 in the fucker, and you put like a 10-inch lift kit on it and tires that are as big as a small house. And it's incredible. A lot of people take the roofs off too.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Yeah, the canopy. That back canopy is just a canopy, isn't it? It's
Yes,
not
sir. It pops right
a
off.
body either. Yeah. Yeah.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Who's behind me?
I am.
Hey, you canvas.
You don't hear my little angry six-cylinder?
You have arrived at your destination.
No, I just saw your dot on the map. I set my TV up loud because it's just in my motor.
Yeah, the International Scout's a great truck. If you get the chance and you take the time with it, you can turn it into quite the vehicle. Mine's only at C class right now, and it's competitive, which is, you know, just nuts.
I
It's
upgraded my
extremely
Scout,
slow.
and it performs much better.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I've got upgraded mine to a
I wasn't kidding, though. Here in
B or an
Michigan,
A or something. I can't remember.
A class. Here in Michigan, we upgrade them big time. Swap out the engines and just destroy the poor thing.
It's a great little vehicle. Handles well in this game.
My left bumper's getting soft. That's not good. Especially being the clutch. It's going to be really bothersome. Oh, God. This is the race I thought we were doing last time. So I'll either see you guys at the finish
Well, this is
line,
daylight.
or I'll be stuck on somebody's bumper. Ooh, maybe not.
This is daylight now. See where I'm going. Oh.
Man, I'm drifting all over the place in this poor thing.
It's so my big heavy vehicle not seems to be sliding more.
Yeah, that's about what the Wagoneer does. You can't really turn unless you're going slow. It's got all that power, but it can't really put it down efficiently. I got a 3-speed. It's not meant for racing, it's meant for moving shit.
Yeah. Well, those doing alright though at the moment.
I can tell you this, I'm breathing in your monoxide. I ain't right up your chuff. Damn close.
Oh,
Ooh, you went wide. You went wide.
well, there you are.
I can't capitalize on it though. I'm too slow. Take
Yeah,
it
you
corner.
passed me.
Hey, Cannibal. Good to see you back. It's been a while. How you doing tonight?
Where's Kellum?
Way behind.
Oh, is he? Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah. Me and him had a really counter on the second corner, on the second checkpoint. We almost bumped into each other, and then all of a sudden he was just gone. I don't know what happened.
Couldn't catch up. Hasn't been able to catch up.
I mean, the International Scout, I mean, it's a great machine, but it's not fast. Oh, shit. Spun. Space, I have spun. Take your victory back.
My lead. I'm in the lead again. Yeah.
See, but I'm going to push extra hard to keep up with you, and I might get aggressive.
It's alright.
I know it's alright with you, but I'm just letting you know that I'm not going to be I'm going to be like right on you. Never mind. You're pulling away. See the finish line.
It's a straight line now. Yeah, I am pulling
Yeah, I'm
away
gone.
now.
You're gone. I have failed. Oh yeah, the scout's definitely struggling. I wish I could spectate you. One of the first things you should do with the scout, if you haven't already, change the tires. The stock tires it have on it are terrible.
Yeah, upgrade the tire.
Change the
upgrade the
tires,
tires.
upgrade the brakes, because they're terrible. And then if you feel like getting adventurous, then you can start changing the engine components, and it'll turn it into a different little monster.
Oh yeah, take it up to a B or an A class. And I reckon
Absolutely.
It'll be a really good vehicle. Yeah.
So being the stock D class, it's pretty damn good, but it's not good enough. So don't feel like it's your fault.
It's only 300. No, it's only a 300 anyway.
Exactly, it's
compared
not
to
your
the
fault.
99s.
The thing's not that good.
Yeah.
Mine's a 491 to be exact, Space.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Better.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Oh shit, watch out for the Mazda.
Turn left.
Fuck that sign. Fuck that sign. And that sign. And fuck these bollards.
Arrived at your destination.
Man, if you're going to sit on me again, you cannot unplug the controller, cat. Do you understand? She's like, okay. She moved down to my feet. Little brat cat. Little
For
brat
attention,
cat.
is it?
Yes. She wants the cuddles. 1, 2, 3. Apostles Beach
Oh.
cross country. Oh, why are me and you on a team, Space? That's dumb. I hiccuped. Ow!
But these are team things. It's team races. I don't know. Sometimes you get team races, sometimes you get, free for all.
You gotta watch that, buddy. You gotta pay attention to your surroundings a little more. You just cut me off big time.
Me?
No. Kellogg.
Oh. This is a rough terrain, so anything goes, anything can happen.
Yeah. Says the guy in a fucking
I lost that
6,000 pound V8 Jeep.
Oh, I lost it on that jump. Damn.
Oh, man, that fence hurt. Oh, God. It really slowed me down.
Slows you. Yeah, I was going to say it slows you down a bit, doesn't it? You really notice the difference between these slow vehicles. I think my suspension's too soft.
That's typical of the
Bounces
Wagoneer
a lot.
Space. If you haven't done any modifications to it, yeah, it's gonna be way too soft because it's meant for towing things. You need a soft front end with a
Someone
slightly
makes it
stiff
look
rear
like-
end.
But it would have been, this is one of my first vehicles, so whatever I did to it is nothing compared to what I do to cars nowadays, so it's probably a really bad handling car. Oh, here you go, jump into the water.
I'm in second gear. More water. Oh, God.
Whoa! Tight corner.
The water's a killer for this thing. Woo! Good finish between you and Space there. I was watching.
He
That
should
was
have
a great
had me,
finish.
but I had a bit more power than him, than Kellogg. But
You're Space. You're rocking a
accelerated
V8.
away from him.
Of course, you have more power.
What's the stock Scout got? Hasn't it got a V8?
No,
Or is it a 6, is it?
it's a little banger. It's nothing. It's a little
Oh,
six-cylinder.
really?
It's a flat
okay.
6.
Oh, yeah, it is a 6. Yeah, it's a 6, yeah.
But it's, again, not meant for racing. It's meant for hauling things. And being a little farm vehicle. I think
Yeah.
there's a 4-cylinder version,
Running
too.
around the farm. Yeah, that'll be struggling.
Oh, God, yeah.
Here we go. After the Euro run.
Oh, hey, there's a rock there. I didn't know that. That hurt.
In 400 yards.
That dead stop.
Was it hidden by a bush?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Turn right. In 100
Oh,
yards.
lost control. Oh, through somebody's fence.
I found another rock.
In 200 yards. Keep right. Keep right. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, supposed to turn there.
It's hard to turn when you're jumping through the air, man. Nice slide. That was a good one, Kellogg.
You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, I came in way too fast on that jump section, and I couldn't stop. Just slid right into the wall.
Yeah, I did the same.
This little thing can move. I'm surprised. Deep water cross country. Yay! This one you guys might have an advantage on because of your ground clearance. So take advantage of it in the water sections. Really push it.
I think I lowered mine, so I'm
You
not
still
sure.
have way more ground clearance than me. Ground? Ground clearance.
Oh yeah. Ground. Got to that oily weather. Oh, I can't control this thing.
Ooh. I came in too fast. Surprised it didn't land on you.
I think he tapped me, but I didn't feel it though. I heard a tap, but I didn't feel it.
Oh yeah, my left side. Yeah. I thought that fence would be more breakable. My bad. I'll back off a bit. Crashed into a fence and it put me right in this line of fire. What the fuck? Drop hurt me big time.
Yeah, me too. I just went straight down. Nice dive into the ground.
Nice. Whee! This one's all you two, man. I just don't have the ground clearance to get her over the jumps, and going through the water is a disaster. It's so funny seeing a Wagoneer, because normally I'm the one in the Wagoneer. Way too tight.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at that. He's in first.
Jeez, that's one way to go around a corner.
He went wide. I did too, but that was funny.
Yeah.
Ooh, bad dive, Space. That was a bad dive.
Yeah, I know. Oversteering. you went in the water, you just stopped there.
I know. That's why I started laughing. My engine would have exploded by now with how hard I'm pushing this poor thing. Ooh, that was close. I almost missed that checkpoint.
Oh, slide! Oh, stop sliding! Oh. Okay.
I went down one too many gears. I was in first. Oh, that was bad.
Was it screaming at you?
Oh, yeah. There you go. Good line. A little wide, but... I think I stole it. I stole it. Oh, no. I was trying to give it to you.
You stole it.
I was trying to give it to you. My hand was off the throttle around that last corner. Good job, though, Tech. That was a great finish. Now watch your caps, okay? Moobot doesn't like that. Especially when people yell. But look at this. You won the championship. That was great. That was a good finish, man. I was trying to give it to you because I know how hard you worked to get up to the front. But you went too wide on that last corner and you slid out. It's hard to keep a four-wheel drive. It is very hard to keep a four-wheel drive from understeering. You never know what it's going to do. you're more likely to fight understeer than you are to fight oversteer with a 4x4 because both sets of tires are trying to move the vehicle. In a rear-wheel drive, it's only the rear end that's trying to move the vehicle forward. In a front-wheel drive, it's only the front wheels moving the vehicle forward. So when you have those two conflicting with each other, the cars can sometimes do crazy things. So it was partially the vehicle's design flaws, the lack of upgrades, and also coming into that corner kind of wonky. You came in a little too wide. You want to start on the outside and then come right back in. You want to be clipping that checkpoint with your front left bumper. It doesn't help that I was pressuring you, but that's racing.
Oh, shit.
Mixed surface.
Oh, alright. Yeah, oh, what am I going to drive?
I think I know what I'm going to drive. I'm going to use one of my slower vehicles.
I'm doing this car for a while. Me too.
Say hello to the angriest rear-engine car you'll ever see. And I say rear-engine because it's rear-engine, not mid-engine. Literally, the rear tires are underneath the engine. And it's not a Porsche.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
He's got the little BMW. Oh,
The 2002 Turbo?
pistol levers. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That is a
Yeah,
great
he's got the
car, dude.
advantage.
Good choice.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 yards, turn left.
Ow. My cat just bit me and ran away.
Turn left.
That's probably because you're ignoring it.
200
Probably.
yards, turn right. Turn right.
This thing does not make a lot of horsepower.
Actually,
Oh, look, Space is in a Renault Alpine too. Nice. How'd that happen? BMW 2002 Turbo. That's a great little car. I was thinking about using mine, but mine's designed for straight dirt races. Mixing it in with asphalt, it is the worst experience I've had driving a BMW. I have not tuned it right at all. It is not capable of going everywhere. Another reason why I picked the B-class mixed surfaces, I'm hoping it'll bump us up to like A-class for the next races. If not, I'll have to exit out and start
That's
a different
choice.
career.
yeah. Should do. Should with the A, should give you an A, with the B class, top class, should give you the A choice next time, I think.
Yeah.
I can't hear the wrong tyres to this.
That's alright, I missed the checkpoint. Have fun finishing, Kellogg. Enjoy your race. Me and Space are gonna fight here for first, or for third.
I got a feeling I made this car for road rally.
It would do good.
Oh, did you miss
Got
a checkpoint,
incredible
Kellogg?
turning. He did. Uh-oh. What happened, man?
Jump too far.
Is BMW appears to be all-wheel drive. Because it's pulling away like a motherfucker. Holy crap, it's got traction like nobody's business. What did you do to that thing? That's great.
It's got great acceleration speed too.
Mm-hmm.
Notice it on its takeoff.
That's why I think it might be a four-wheel drive. Which is entirely common for the 2002 Turbo. So many people did that.
Ooh, I like the steering.
Beep beep.
It's swirly there, Kellogg.
Probably
Should
got
be
more
much
power
further
than
ahead.
probably got more power than it can handle. That was
But it
still a
would have
close
been much
race. Good
further
job, you
ahead if
two.
we could keep it up there. Oh no, miles on it. 2 seconds.
We noticed it's hard to control. Your ass is all over the place, which is why I'm not sure what to make of it. It behaves like it's all-wheel drive, because it launched like it was all-wheel drive. There was hardly any tire spin and it was just fucking gone. But then when we started going around the corners, it looks like it has no control. It's designed for road. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's. I could see it handled better on the asphalt than it did on the dirt.
Yep, he's got it
Straight away.
designed for road.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
I agree with you there, Space. Uh-oh. I'm landing sideways.
You have arrived at your destination.
I missed the checkpoint.
Jumped over it?
Alright,
Damn,
finally
I'm
got
in
there.
last.
Yeah. I jumped right over it. I had to turn around and go back.
Nice. Man. This should be fun. I like your BMW. It looks nice. And I have to give you credit for racing a vehicle out of its element. You designed it for racetrack and asphalt, but here you are doing rally type races with it. So major kudos for you there. So keep hanging out with me, man. You'll be on my friends list before you know it if you keep showing talent like that. And I don't give that away easily, dude. I really don't. Hell, my fucking head moderator, it took him like 4 months to get on my friends list because I just couldn't tolerate his driving. I couldn't put up with it. I hated his driving style. And he got better.
Damn.
And better.
He's almost at the finish line already.
Holy
Only just
fuck me.
Jesus.
Right?
That thing goes, man.
It is
Yeah,
gone.
that thing flies.
And here I am doing 90 miles an hour and struggling. In a car I purpose built for this kind of shit. Mr. Sombre, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for hitting the follow button, but I am going to let you know if you've already followed me under a different profile or don't have a verified account, your follow will not be acknowledged until the broadcast is ended. But I see that you attempted to, so super thank you. Now, if you want any information on me, all you gotta do is take the time to read my biography or the panels down below underneath the viewer. If you can't find the viewers, there's always a way to find out. And I make people do that because I took a lot of time and effort into making my channel at least look approachable, mainly because I am terrible at using computers. And to design the channel the way I did, I had to use a computer. Now everybody who asks, you know, what console, what's your gamer tag, and any stuff like that gets the same response. So don't feel like you've been singled out. I forgot to tell that to you too, Tech. I forgot to say don't feel like you've been singled out. Everybody gets it.
Everybody gets the same story. Everybody gets the same story. Man, you finished already?
Jeez, man, we suck, Space.
Hey, that turbo little BMW really flies.
We shall
Oh,
call
God,
it.
Kellogg.
We shall call it the Turbo Cock.
He should be banned from all future races. He's too good.
You know what's embarrassing about this too, Space, is his is not even at max B spec.
Yeah, I know.
Ours is. Well done, man. I didn't even get to see you racing, so I could only assume you did everything right, because I barely seen any tread marks and skids on the road.
I did. Yeah, and I flew on that.
You fucking
Most of the
gone.
asphalt, so he just flew.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes, that's a nice Beamer.
That was good. Did well.
Absolutely, I am. That is me in the Punisher outfit, and the little thing behind me that's all green and blobby is actually my little brother at Motor City Comic Con. One thing you'll notice about my channel, if you didn't notice it already, I kind of eat, sleep, and breathe Punisher. I love the guy. I actually just dropped $40 today on the Punisher Max Volume 6 collection, because it's the first time I've seen it in stores.
Ah! Damn, I was trying to be smart.
I was just trying to turn.
So were you, Buttercup. Yeah. I stuffed up. Been watching the Netflix.
I can't. My
Punisher
Netflix is
series?
down, and I already finished the Punisher Netflix series. I almost finished
Oh.
it the first day it came out, man. Come on,
No,
Space.
Series 2 is now out. There's a Series 2 out though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's just I've seen it on YouTube, so maybe it's just advertising that it's
It's coming, but it ain't out.
coming.
We still got a while. Oh man, we're supposed to turn right there.
You will arrive at your destination.
Yeah. You missed the corner, I can see that. You went flying past.
Turn left.
Boink.
Recalculating route. You have arrived at your destination.
My wife took the picture, and that's not even the final version of my costume, by the way. My cosplay of Frank is ever evolving. Unfortunately, cosplaying is expensive. That outfit you're looking at right there is about $200 worth of shit thrown together, and it's not even that good. So imagine what I could have made if I had a couple more $100. You know, if I had about $500 to $600. I know I'm not
You go
the
to
right.
to any of the conventions,
Oh, all the time.
Comic Cons and stuff like that.
I go to Motor City Comic Con at
Yeah.
least every year. There are other conventions that I try to, but those you need special or catch-in time. So I usually end up getting their stuff. You know, all the stuff that's left over. Jeez, fuck that BMW, dude. Oh my god. It's incredible.
They just shot past me like I was standing still. Pretty sure.
That is some good quality tuning work, and I'm gonna trust you did it yourself, because that's something that most people don't bother with. They look at it, they experiment with the car, and they're like, no, I don't want to do it, and they download somebody else's tune, which is designed for their racing style, not yours. And I hate it. Because then the people think they're all badass and shit. Yeah, sure, they got a badass car, but it doesn't make him a good racer. It's when you take the car and make it your own that you really know you've done a good job. Speaking of which, I need to stiffen up the rear end in this thing. I'm sliding all over the fucking place. Which is weird, considering the Renault Alpine was one of the best handling vehicles of its era. Mine still handles great, but it likes to get loose. So how fucking hot is it in Australia?
Goosey,
today?
goosey.
You said you were out in the garden.
Today I was
What
cooled
temperature were
down.
you running at?
It's cooled down. It's 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees.
Okay.
Cooled down.
Instead of
But
fucking
by the end of the
sweltering
week, it's gonna
114.
build
Oh
up.
my god.
Yeah, it's going to build up again for the end of the week. Next weekend will be over 110 again.
Ugh. Stay inside.
I usually do when it's over 100. Today was like 90 degrees. I thought I could sit outside and do some gardening, but
That about
man,
killed you,
it
didn't
killed
it?
me.
I think the hottest
wasn't
the
used to
hottest
it.
temperatures I've ever been in here in Michigan, we were at, I think, like 102 degrees. And I could barely step out the door without feeling like I was going to die. So even though 114 doesn't sound like it's that much more, but go ahead and stick your hand on a 114 degree
Oh,
oven
it's a
and
big
tell me it
difference.
didn't fucking hurt. And then tell me that, and then stick your hand on a 102 degree oven and tell me that it hurt more. I dare you.
Trust me, there's a big difference between 100 and 110.
It's
For some
fucking
reason,
ridiculous,
you
man.
can really feel the difference. 100 is like a good beach day weather.
Mm-hmm.
110 is like sit
Suicide.
inside in a suit of ice and a bathtub full of ice and a fan pointed straight at you. Oh, I lost it on that corner. Jesus Christ.
Do I ever do car shows? What do you mean? I don't have any cars
Oh,
in
that's
real
the
life
thing.
that I'm proud of to show off. I have 2 Jeeps and they both suck. Or are you talking
Oh, no, I
about
thought it meant
in-game
the-
car
on the
show?
game.
Do you mean in-game
Yeah,
car
some
show?
people do in-game car shows.
In the
Yeah.
game. No, I don't do that kind of stuff because I'm never proud of anything I created because I have no artistic talent. I can make great performance machines, but nobody can drive them. Only I can. Because they're designed by me for me. There's only one tune that I ever shared, and I shared it with my buddy Zeno because he wanted to experiment with it because he got to drive it. He was like, oh shit, I didn't pick a car, so he was forced into one of mine, and it was my circuit-tuned twin mill. Apparently, it works as a very good drift car for him because it has just the right kind of output and the snap back and forth ability of a circuit car. It made him very happy, which I thought was weird because, like, I didn't tune this to get sideways. I tuned it to eat corners. But
It's his driving style.
he turned it into something else, which I was utterly impressed by because it's not what it was designed for.
It's just because of his driving style is different. from
Right.
yours, that's all.
So it was really exciting to see that.
Jules
That
did it
I think,
differently.
honestly, that's the only thing I've ever shared with anybody. The only thing that I've created on here design-wise was my Lumacraft Class 10 buggy. I put a custom design on it that isn't elaborate or fancy in any way. It just represents me. My favorite color is purple, so I made it purple. The only problem is now with the visual updates, it looks more pink. I'll show you it on one of these races if I get the opportunity. But I've never done a car show per se. And I honestly don't have enough friends that I'd be willing to invite to it that play Forza. Now, sure, I could do an open lobby where I just get a bunch of random people, but then I have to deal with assholes and all that stuff, and I don't have tolerance for stuff like that. Even though it may seem like I'm racing and shit, but I'm not. I just like having good races. Oh shit!
Oh,
I looked
shit,
at the
sorry about that.
computer. I looked at the
I lost
computer
control.
screen, and here you are eating my bumper. And welcome to Broadcast Pack. It's great to see you. It is not a Ford. It is a BMW 2002. And Kellogg here has done an incredible job of tuning it for the asphalt, and he's kicked our ass in every race so far. So it's definitely
Oh,
a
yeah.
good tune.
doing so bad in this race. Can't turn corners. Oh. Oh, well, I'm definitely last in this one.
Yay! I can earn some
Not
points.
handling this track at all.
I fucked that corner so bad.
But
Well, we chose B class mixed surface races, and since Kellogg wasn't having the greatest time in the last couple of events, I figured I'd go with something a little more somber. This is a very mild car. It's not really competitive in any way. I just love driving it because it's cool.
yeah. Oh,
This vehicle is far too slow to be good at anything, no matter what you do to it. I could swap the engine out on it and change the transmission and everything, but then it wouldn't be the same car. It would lose its appeal to me. The Renault Alpine is a handling vehicle. That's all this thing does. It doesn't go fast. It just corners like a motherfucker. It makes the Mini kind of jealous. I'll put it that way. This was a rear-engined, rear-wheel drive car that handled better than the original Mini Cooper. The only reason why I'm handling like shit right now is because I'm not trying. I knew the race was over before it even began. That BMW Kellogg has is fucking blisteringly fast. And it's only a B class. Shit.
damn goes well.
I hit a
You
guardrail.
stuck
Oh
in a
no,
wall.
I stalled! I stalled!
I was gonna say you stopped there for a minute.
I don't do that one often. I do not stall very often. That was bad. Nice.
This is embarrassing. I'm getting beat here all the time.
You and me both, Space, but look at what the last couple events were like, alright? Think about it. He's got to have some glory, too. And now his wins will be documented on Xbox, or not Xbox, but on YouTube forever, because I post all my videos on YouTube when I'm done with them. I don't do any kind of modifications to them or anything like that, so don't expect like any epic confetti explosions and shit around your name, Kellogg. Just letting you know. You get the exact same thing you're getting
Just
now.
the raw.
Literally, I take the broadcast and I put it on YouTube because I do not know how to edit and I can't afford to pay somebody to do it for me. I don't make enough money off this shit. There we go, asphalt only, A class.
Alright.
Now this is where I'll have fun. I got a lot of vehicle choices in the A class.
See. 2 point-to-points and 2 circuits.
Mm-hmm. Things get damaged and things get broken. I thought we'd manage, but words have been spoken. You think you whip my ass, Pack. You think.
What choices have I got? Damn.
So many to choose
I
from.
like any of these choices. I don't want to drive that, I don't want to drive that. So, no, I don't want to drive that. Damn. Which one's that? The 500? No, I don't want to drive that. Come on! Make a choice! Oh, I don't know what I ended up with.
Probably your
Too long.
ass.
Too many. Too many cars. Didn't make a choice.
You chose the wrong
I
car.
don't know what I'm gonna end up.
Tech chose the wrong car too, so should be interesting. That looks like a dragster you're in,
400
Kellogg.
yards.
Holy shit.
Bear right.
Ooh,
Was it a
space.
GMC?
Keep right.
You're in a Ferrari?
400
Yes, sir.
yards. Bear left.
Damn, I've got no hope.
Keep left.
Unstop your ass.
I found out today that this vehicle's front clamshell is actually held on by these little itty bitty wires. I did not know that. Too fast.
That took a long time to change into 6th gear. Man.
In 400 yards. Turn left.
With a
I might as well
Lyra.
give up now.
Wow.
Turn left. In 100 yards.
I'm sorry to hear that, Pack.
Left.
But people think if they got a powerful car, they're unbeatable. You know that as well as I do. Especially in a game like The Crew.
Yeah.
You have arrived at your destination.
Now, if you really want to brag, beat somebody in a street class Volkswagen Golf. Then you can brag, because that's a hard car to race in The Crew. Yeah, he's driving a GMC Cyclone, and those are really fun to turn into dragsters. In Forza Motorsport 4, I had a GMC Cyclone that ran the 1/8 of a mile in about 4 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah. It was fast. Whoa, bit too much power.
I saw that.
Doesn't help that it's wet. My ass just kicked out. My brakes are bad. Oh boy. I must not have done anything to this vehicle, because it is handling like a stock vehicle. I would have at least upgraded the suspension like to sport class or something. But I wouldn't have touched
Probably
anything
not.
else.
Maybe you just bought it and didn't touch it.
Maybe.
You don't drive it.
I
Yeah,
don't.
you don't drive it, so.
So does that Cyclone you're driving tech have a V12 in it? It's alright if it does, because
Not in that class, would it?
I bet you it's got something up there, man, because that thing is way too fast. It doesn't have the GMC Cyclone engine.
I don't know why it keeps giving me the Lambo your ass all the time.
It's a default vehicle.
You think it'd give you it? Yeah, but you think it'd give you one out of your
I know,
garage?
Chase. We've had this discussion so many
Big
times.
Bubba.
And
I know,
I don't know
but
why
it
they do it.
doesn't make sense. No, because you're in your garage choosing it. You think it'd just pick one, like one, at the bottom of the list, at the top of the list, or something.
Right.
But giving you a stock standard vehicle that, yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, like I said, Pack, it's fun to take the GMC Cyclone and turn it into a dragster because it's super easy to do. The thing is so responsive to tuning changes because it's an already pretty high performance pickup. Oh yeah, my brakes gotta be stock. Because I was braking way early and I still slid around the corner.
Ah, past you.
Shut up. Yeah. He's got 1,515 horsepower in that, so yeah, he definitely changed the engine about. Super fun car to turn into a dragster though, ain't it? Next time, try to pick something that doesn't suck. Yep. Dude, Pack, it's ridiculous. People swapped anything, any vehicle, to have the fucking V12 in it, and I hated it. I still don't understand it. You know, I never looked at. I don't know if this is the Euro Ferrari F40 or if it's the American one. I'm gonna bet it's the European one. What the fuck, man? Yeah. It's got the really small chin spoiler, so it's the Euro.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Man, I got no hope.
Not against 1,500 horsepower.
Oh, I set that car flying. I T-boned him hard.
Nice. I'm definitely gonna have to look and see what I did to this Ferrari, if I did anything at all, because its handling is okay, but its braking is terrible. There is something wrong with the braking points.
I reckon you haven't adjusted it or tuned it.
Honestly, I think I have.
Straight off the showroom floor.
You can always tell when something's not right. Did you know, on the Ferrari F40, it did only come in the color red? I thought they came in yellow, but if they're yellow, it has been repainted, which means it is not original. And also, did you know that the paint layer on it was so thin that you can see the carbon fiber Kevlar mix of the body through the paint? Because they wanted to save weight.
Oh yes, yeah.
How cool is that?
I think they designed their paint too so that you don't have to use clear. Again, to save weight.
Mm-hmm. That's fucking unbelievable. The obsession with saving weight on this thing was incredible. Killer. Oops. I fucked that corner so bad.
You two battling it out there?
No. I'm scared to death. No battling involved. Oh, he still has it all-wheel drive, too. Nice. 1,500 horsepower with an all-wheel drive. I can't turn. Oh.
I shouldn't let go of the trouble.
He's gonna get points. There's no way I can beat him with the amount of power he has. The only way I'm gonna beat him is if he fucks up. The difference is just too extreme. Yeah, looks like he fucked up. Oh boy. Ooh, careful.
Can I take a shortcut here? No.
Jesus. You're making me nervous, man.
There is motor running up behind you.
No, he's right in front of me and he's all over the fucking road.
Oh.
Oh.
Coming in the corner's too hot.
I looked at the broadcast for a split second and I hit one of the giant trees. Damn it. Now there's no chance. Yeah, dude, it is. At the end of the race, when you were all over the road, I decided to start staying back for fear of you hammering into me. Not that it mattered much. I still kept crashing into shit myself, but dang, it's really not meant to go around corners, is it? It's really just a straight up dragster.
Turn right.
All three of us there, right? Oh shit! Come out of the forest. Didn't expect that.
You have arrived at your destination.
Look at you, Space. You're winning right now.
On skill points.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got no choice. I'm not winning races.
You could at least try to race, dang.
I am. I'm trying to race, but it's just got.
Ooh,
I just watch cars in the distance.
that's a dark race. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Oh! Ouch. I don't know what you're trying to do, Space. I'm watching you, but you're jerking a little bit. Making me nervous. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
Why is everybody stopped there?
He respawned. I don't know why he respawned.
Oh!
I couldn't stop.
Missed the checkpoint. Probably missed the checkpoint.
Normally in a situation like that, man, it's much better if you pull off to the side as soon as you respawn. Just in case there is somebody coming around the corner. Okay? For future reference. So we don't have what just happened happen.
That's if he has time.
That is
Don't
true.
know when it's respawned.
But like literally as soon as you can, try and get her off to the side. No matter, even if you're ghosted.
These guys having trouble going around corners, I can tell.
Well, yeah, it's a drag build.
He's
Space
got the
is
speed
not
of the
meant.
power, but
It's not meant to corner. It's meant to smoke people at the airstrip.
yeah. But as soon as he gets on a bit of a straight road, it flies. But then he gets on a corner, and he's all over the place. Might have to slow down a bit more on the corners. Try to get around him.
Too fast. Seen it before it even happened. I knew I came in too fast. Damn it. Thought I knew this track better.
Oh shit! On
Right side.
Yeah, I saw that. Squad pulled over. Oh, I missed it.
Took the corner extra tight.
Oh, you went off road.
Took
Yeah,
the
I saw
corner
that.
extra
Slowed
tight.
you down a bit too.
Just a wee bit.
Slowed you down. What happened to kill him? He left behind somewhere.
Yeah. Or he gave up and decided to go for points. I missed a gear. I pegged the rev limiter. It was not pretty. There he is. Oh,
Oh,
God.
I was going to say, it wasn't that far behind us.
Nope, he ran a 406, so about 6 seconds. Maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm terrible at math. Dude, that thing is mental. I know it's hard to pick a car when you're kind of thrown in it all of a sudden, but try not to pick that one in the future. Ah, okay. So he had a rollover. That's a different kind of respawn. When you miss a checkpoint, it respawns you rolling. When you roll over, you're not moving. Okay.
Nah,
So that shit sucks.
it
I'm sorry to
respawns
hear
right in
that.
the middle of the track.
In 100 yards,
Yeah, it respawns right in the middle of the track. Which is
100 yards,
not right.
keep left,
No, it's not.
There's probably other cars coming.
keep left,
But we're not game
200
developers space,
yards,
remember?
turn left, turn left,
Looks like
It's
I'm
a
going
play.
off-road.
I'm gonna have a bitch.
Right? Alright, I'll get on this road.
calculating route, in 200 yards, turn sharp left,
Oh, not doing well on the corners there.
in
Kill off.
400 yards, turn left,
Definitely not make the corner.
you have arrived at your destination.
Hello. We got there at the same time.
You have arrived at your destination.
I was rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
I fucked up. And I just gunned it through the forest. I didn't circuit blame. Rolling Meadows Circuit. This is a good one. Lots of uphill, lots of downhill, and some really nice corners. If you're into drifting, this is a fun track to try and do drift racing on. I'm not into drifting. That's one way to approach the corner, Kellogg. He was so far outside, dude. He was at like a 90-degree slide. That was great. Yep, he takes the same line I do through that. How you doing back there, Space? Trucking
More
along?
in the view. Yeah, more in the view, knocking some fences over.
You're a terrible person.
Nothing else I could do, I drive so slow.
Right.
Oh, look out! Oh, nearly hit.
Maybe he can't control it when he respawns, because he came in solid real quick again.
Oh, smash into that tree, go on! Bounced off and went straight into the bush.
Nice.
Racing's not all about speed.
No, it is not. So many kids is watching this. Get that out of your head. Speed is important, but it's not the only thing you need to worry about unless you're drag racing. Even in drag racing, you need to have the right takeoff. So keep that in mind too. But when it comes to racing, a balance between speed and control is far more important than one or the other.
But even in drag racing, I think it's more about acceleration rather than speed.
Absolutely.
So it's not. Yeah, it's about getting there first, not getting there the fastest.
Oop, I cut that corner bad. That would have been a black flag in any other race. Bad shift. Oh my god. Did you hear the engine bog? Just like... It was not happy. Whee! He finished spinning. Oh, so did you. Alright, I'm gonna step away real quick. I won't be able to see the computer, but it won't take but a minute. Probably not even a minute, because to get a drink. As I've told many of you guys before who have watched my broadcasts in the past, I keep my drinks behind my TV on the floor. Because I spend most of my time in here at night. Might as well have my favorite drinks in here. The bedroom is for other things. That's where I keep, like, the whiskey and the bourbon and, you know, the good stuff. The really, really good stuff.
Important stuff. Important stuff.
Hey, no problem, Tech. S1 cross country. Hopefully your bathroom's closed.
Oh, this is going to be havoc.
Nah, it'll be fine. Most of
I've
them.
been driving all these slow vehicles. I'm gonna
Ah,
have trouble handling the vehicles now.
you'll be fine, Space. Pop-Tarts or Oreos? I'm gonna grab Pop-Tart.
I don't know what a Pop-Tart is.
A Pop-Tart
So I'll go
is
for
a
Oreos.
a toaster pastry. It's an American fat food snack. It's nothing special.
Shit, quick. I've got to shoot something. Oh, what the hell? I don't want to drive that. No, I don't want to drive that. Oh, what the hell? I'll drive this. Gotta choose something, otherwise it'll give me some stupid vehicle again.
So Pop-Tarts are literally they're
Too many
like
vehicles.
a very sweet, almost candy-like
like-
breakfast
Oh,
thing. You pop it into your toaster and it cooks it.
oh shit! Sorry, come on. I didn't notice the GPS suddenly came on. My bad. You probably got a better vehicle than I chose.
Well, for cross country, we'll see.
Like an RJ Anderson's.
Okay. It's a good truck.
So, I will handle the tracks.
Turn right.
And I'm not handling the just driving through the air. Oh, will it make it across the water? Ah, no,
100
make it
yards.
across the water.
Keep right. Keep right.
I'm hitting a lot of trees. This is not good. Bad omen.
Or maybe you should have stuck to the road.
Maybe I should have. Where the hell are we?
Rainforest.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I know, but I'm in a creek.
Turn right.
Come on, climb out. Let's go.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, keep left. Keep left.
Whoops. Serves me right for jumping out of the corner.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Ah, there's a solid tree there. I was hoping to get some extra points by doing some off-roading.
Should have stuck to the right.
Mm-hmm.
100 yards, turn right.
Ah, I fucked up.
Turn right.
Whoa. I just did a backflip.
Out of time.
A Mitsubishi Lancer? What?
As I was saying, he's probably got a better vehicle for these tracks. They have the better handling.
Lancers ain't designed for off-road cross-country shit, man. This will be fun.
Well, depends what he's tuned it. But he's got it
Because-
as an S1, so it's probably tuned it to something.
My van isn't meant for off-road racing, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I love it. So this should be a fun race between me and you. Oh,
Oops, excuse me. I'm trying to squeeze in the middle there.
there's no middle. Oh, I'm gonna roll. Oh boy.
Oh, big jump. Oh, did I miss that checkpoint? Nope. Alright. And you're flying all over the place with that van.
It's doing an awful lot of bouncing.
Yeah, I noticed that. As I said, you're doing a lot of flying.
But I worked extensively on this van for a reason. I had to prove that it could be done to myself and to one of my viewers. This thing's incredible at off-roading. It makes no sense. It's not meant for it, but whatever I've done to it is great. A little bouncy, which means I should probably, soften her up a bit, but for the most part, it's easy to drive.
Oh, shit! Spun off track.
You're not supposed to do that.
Actually, the truck's handling really well.
I told you it would.
It's more bad driving.
RJ Anderson's designs are usually some of the best. He's a pro, and he's been a pro for many, many years. I'm pretty sure he's retired, but I'm not 100% on that. I just haven't seen his name in Torque or Stadium or Baja for like the last 3 years. So I don't know what he's doing. But he designs really good trucks.
Yay! I won one!
You did!
Clark's struggling with little Lancer.
I think so.
I thought he would do better. I thought with a little car he would do really well.
Lancer is too
It
low
must
to
be
the
those
ground
big,
for
heavy
this kind of
jumps and bumps.
extremes. No matter what you do to it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably not handling the bumps and the jumps as well. Otherwise it would do alright around corners.
It's an excellent machine for any kind of trail racing. Absolutely masterful at trail racing. But it doesn't have the ground clearance or suspension travel necessary to handle the extremes.
Yeah. Yeah, the big jumps and the bumps.
Do you have anything that isn't built for the road? Because that's something you gotta change. You can't have everything built specifically for the road. Street racing isn't all that important in Forza Horizon, as you've noticed. Most people end up doing stuff like this.
There's a mixture, yeah.
You have to be adaptable. You have to have
The
vehicles for
off-roading,
every situation.
Playground. Yeah, playground and off-road.
I
and
have
all that.
every
Tuning cars
vehicle
different
class,
with
every
everything.
type of vehicle in this game, from the sports cars to extreme off-roads. I have at least one spec, or one version of that class of car that I can use for any type of racing. The only thing that I haven't done a whole lot of extremes with are like the hypercars and stuff, because they're extremely limited on what you can modify. And because of those extreme limitations, it makes it difficult to make a variable vehicle.
Turn right.
Oh, lucky that was a breakable rail. Oh, and that tree wasn't breakable.
Pretty sure I was on two wheels.
That was a close call.
It's 0.8 miles away, so it's right up the road.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Power slide the minivan. Well, not minivan, but power slide the van.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. You have arrived at your destination.
Really? Deep water cross country again. I'm surprised we haven't had anything out in the outback.
They do, but we're not out there.
I know.
We're out here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised we haven't had anything
Down
out
here.
there.
Probably need to drive out there, start out there. Where were you when you started the
Yarra Valley.
benchmark? Oh, okay. So it's gone down south instead of.
Oh, high space.
Yeah, you're a bit slow there, man. That Lance is struggling in the water.
It's too low to the ground. And then,
Yeah.
according to tech, it has incredibly stiff suspension. So, definitely not built for off-roading.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Building. House. Oh, I came too fast.
It's easy to do.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed that checkpoint.
Jesus,
I missed
space.
that checkpoint. I'm all over the place. I don't know why. I think I'll have to take my foot off the throttle a little bit.
Yeah, you can't full throttle all the time. Every race, man. We've discussed this I don't know how many times, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but I was so used to driving slower vehicles with full throttle all the time, and now I'm driving faster vehicles. I've got to learn to handle that differently.
I barely turned on that corner. That was pathetic.
Man, you must be way up ahead. You're not even on my mini-map.
Ooh, I'm on two wheels. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty far up there. I don't see you guys either.
almost here.
You came through the finish line straight, so you did something right.
I was about to miss the checkpoint and I steered back and I oversteered and went into the wall.
I see.
Then I straightened up just in time for the finish line. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Close to not finishing the race. I can't see the timer because on my screen there's the little bar on the bottom of it that blocks all the information that happens to pop up in the center of it. So, I'm sorry if you didn't almost finish the race. I apologize for that. And it's obvious that Lancer is not happy in this element. But it's it's always fun to step out of your comfort zone. Space, did you just level up?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god!
I just leveled up.
Yay!
Hey, wave the flags! Shh! Hey. Doesn't happen very often.
No, it does not.
In 400 yards.
Hell, I think we only got one level up on Friday.
Yeah, I did. I only had one.
Turn left.
Fuck those fences.
Hello. Big ass fans in the back there.
Those are cooling
Like
fans.
for cooling or?
Yep, those are cooling fans. Those are for the radiator.
Big ass fan, man.
They're fucking huge. You have no idea. Them stadium trucks are running over 800 horsepower, dude. 800 horsepower, and they have to run laps around these super tiny ass technical circuits without overheating their engine. You need big fans. Specialty pipes and tubing as well that are actually insulated and cooled with water for some of the higher end versions, like the ones with superchargers and shit. I think the RJ Pro 2 truck has 650 horsepower
400 yards.
and no turbos or any power add-ons. But I'm not 100%. So hold me to it.
Somebody just clipped me.
I wasn't there, so
While I was
maybe.
rolling, somebody clipped. Must have clipped me as I was rolling. That was funny.
You have arrived at your destination.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. You know, I think the only reason why I get so many skill points in this van is because if I go around a corner too fast, I'm on two wheels.
Yeah, the two-wheel challenge.
All the time. All the time. Hell, I'll probably get 2 or 3 ultimate two wheels on this race alone. Turned in a little too tight there, Kylog. That poor car. I'm so sorry, man.
Oh shit! Sorry. Spun out and T-boned him.
Oh no!
Oh! She knows. Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
I might have destroyed the chevrons that tell you to turn left. Just saying.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, tree.
Bending the steering wheel at the wrong time over the bumps. Landing stupid.
Really shouldn't put any steering input in when you go over a bump, to be honest.
I know, but I feel like I'm going the wrong direction. And I just want to adjust the steering and... Oh!
It snaps.
Yeah!
What do you
Then
mean
all
what
of a
happened?
sudden, you
The
land
race is
sideways.
over.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised. I thought there was a bit more to the race.
Nah. There he is.
The squirrel.
Dun, 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 dun. Level up. I could win a BMW M235. I don't want it. Got 90,000 credits instead. Alright. One more race to go, dudes. My headset wire's all tangled up.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I wonder if it's gonna finish up on the beach race like it did last time.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Whoop. Going into a shot.
You aren't supposed to do that.
I know. I think the shot button was too impressed.
I don't know if it's anything like this picture I've seen on YouTube. I don't know how this car did it, but this was a two-story building, okay? Nowhere near an intersection or any kind of thing that would cause it to catapult into the air. But this car was stuck in the second story, inside of a window, completely ripped out of front side of the building. No explanation of how he got up there.
Must have been
no
raining
visible-
or a jump.
There was no visible things around it for it to have been catapulted so violently. It's just like, what the fuck happened here? But then again, when I was little, me and my family decided we were going to take a camping trip. And we went all the way up north to Traverse City, met up with my grandparents, and decided to drive out to their campsite that was in the Upper Peninsula. On our way there, there was a pickup truck that had flipped over and somehow ended up in the top of a tree. On the freeway. I remember it quite explicitly. It was a red Ford F-150.
I'm sure insurance. So I'm sure insurance companies will have some interesting stories from some of their drivers.
Oh, absolutely. I guarantee it. Do I do cruises? No.
No, we don't.
My world is more along the lines of racing. I don't mind faffing about for a bit, but that's not my thing. I gotta keep the broadcast active.
Not everybody.
I gotta keep things pumping and going and keeping the blood flowing, because the more excited I am and the more animated I'll become. Although within limitations, I do live in a house with roommates, and my roommates are very strict, and I fucking hate it.
I was going to say cruises are hard to do because there's always one or two that won't follow instructions or
Right.
don't follow the convoy,
So in the future,
get bored.
anything
really
is
hard.
possible. I'm open to any kinds of suggestions, but more often than not, I race. It's what I do best. That's what I enjoy the most. That's how you really get a feel for a person. When you're wheel to wheel with them or bumper to bumper with them and you're breathing in each other's face, it's a lot more exciting than just cruising down the boulevard. There's something stuck on my front end or something. Nope. Nothing stuck on my
Did you
front end.
pick up a bit of fence?
I thought I did, but no, there's nothing there. I was bogging. The engine was struggling. Watch out for that drop down up ahead, Tech. I don't know how far back you are or if you already crossed it, but there's a huge ramp. And it is not nice. All right. It is now 2:13 in the morning, so be prepared in about 5 minutes to figure out what the new solo game is going to be, starting Monday. I'm excited as you guys are, I hope. I want to know what was voted for. I'm excited to see. I mean, if you want to cruise for like the last 15 minutes of the broadcast, Tech, we can. But I don't know what you do in them. Because literally my world revolves around racing.
Cruise is like a road trip.
I don't know. What do you want to do, Space?
What?
What do you want to do for the next 15 minutes?
I don't know. I want to go make a sandwich and eat.
Oh, alright then. Well, I guess we might as well just faff about. So what we'll do is when this starts up, we'll just cancel it and we'll go to the room lobby. Ha! Even though I voted last. It doesn't matter. We're not actually racing.
So what are we getting in for cruise? I guess we're gonna
I don't know what the fuck we're doing, man.
cruise in what, muscle cars?
I was gonna put it in free roam and
Cruise
just
in
go
muscle
from
cars?
there, because I don't know what to do. Because if it was up to me, I'd keep racing. But it sounds like Tech doesn't want to race no more.
Alright.
And I'm more than
Hey,
willing
no,
to
no,
make him happy.
It's alright, but we should pick similar vehicles. Yeah, we should pick similar vehicles. Maybe he should decide what type of vehicle and class, and we can all. type of vehicle and what class?
I can tell you this, he's in a Fiat Abarth.
It doesn't mean anything.
Nah. No playground games. We already did our playground games earlier. We did a couple of them. We had some fun, but they're a lot more fun when you have a lot more people. But there's not enough people online that I trust to play it with to play fair. No, we joined somebody. That was not my intentions. We're in a random lobby.
Oh, okay. That doesn't matter, we can just drive around. Or whatever they do.
So,
You do private free roam? I don't know if you can do private free roam.
I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah.
So, I told you I was going to show you the only custom paint job that I actually took the time to make. This is it. Tech. It's not spectacular. My artistic talent is about a moderately accurate stick figure.
Oh, where is everybody? Oh, there's Kellogg. Oh, there you are. You appeared. Okay, what kind of vehicles do we want to get in? I think we should try and match vehicles to make it a good convoy.
I don't know. It's on Tech. He can pick whatever the fuck he wants and we'll work with it. Hi, Pepper. Can't understand just what does he say. I'm on a Mexican radio. Down to do my real life cars. What do you mean by that? I have two Jeeps. One's a Jeep Cherokee, which doesn't exist in this game, and the other one's a Jeep Grand Cherokee that doesn't exist in this game. But I am a janitor at a wood shop and I just started a job at a restaurant. I don't make enough money to buy a new car. Now, if I could pick any car in the world that I'd want to buy, I already have it. It's a Plymouth Hemi-Cuda. And I already made my Jeep Grand Cherokee that is in this game, the SRT-8 Grand Cherokee, look like my real-life Grand Cherokee. Same thing with the Wagoneer. I made it look like my Jeep Grand Cherokee as well. My other Cherokee, I can't make anything look like it because it's fucking awesome. My white Jeep has a T-boned in right side. You can't remake that on a video game.
Real life vehicles.
Yeah, whatever you drive in real life, I guess.
Oh, okay.
The barbecued iguana. Oh wait, what am I doing? Just click on my favorites. It should be in the favorites. There he is.
Oh, that's a good boy, mine.
Oh yeah, you drive a Beamer, don't you, Space?
Yeah. Don't have my real life car in.
This is what my Grand Cherokee looks like. Literally. The only thing that it doesn't have are the side runners, and there is a different color panel going down the side doors on the bottom. They're black. And the interior is disgusting. Oh my god, it's ugly. It's caramel colored leather. My Jeep is a special edition Jeep. It is called a Jeep Grand Cherokee Orvis. I don't know what that means. The only thing that I found out about it is that it was a limited production model with a little bit extra tough undercarriage. That was the only info I got on it. Nobody else seems to know what the fuck it is. And they're like, what the fuck's an Orvis? So, it's not terrible. I like it. I got it for $1,500 from Ohio. It's got an alarm problem. It doesn't have the right engine in it. It's supposed to have a V8. It has the straight 6 4-liter high output, which is the best engine Chrysler ever made. It is all-time 4x4, which is a huge gas guzzler, but it has a 36-gallon gas tank. And it has a brand new fuel pump and a brand new gas tank. It's only a single exit exhaust. I can't change that. And they don't have my rims. My rims are a BF Goodrich locker that they don't make anymore. Bead lockers.
It doesn't have my car.
We'll get the closest thing to it, Space. What is it?
Yeah, color side looks real. What color?
He wants us to meet up at the parking lot.
Okay.
Oh, another thing is my Jeep is actually lifted a little bit. It has like a 1-inch block on top of its leaves to make it a little taller. So not extreme, but enough to make a difference.
You've arrived at your destination.
Shit. Oh shit, I need to check the final votes here. I need to see what you guys decided on
Yeah.
for the new solo game. I'll check it when I get to the parking lot. I don't mind going a little bit of overtime. I started kind of late anyways. The parking lot by the airport. I thought that was the only parking lot there was.
There is in this game, so only one. As I know.
Shit. Alright, so I'm where I need to be. I'm pretty sure it's to the right of me. Yeah.
Paste that.
doing some modifications to your, whatever it is, space?
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
And trying to find the rooms that that's just the reality.
I don't have any drag spec vehicles, bud. I haven't made any. And honestly, I don't like drag racing in this game because it's not real drag racing. It's the, like, pinks all out drag racing, and that's not real drag racing. That's street racing, and I don't like it. It's meant to be done within regulations and restrictions and stuff. I think whenever this Jeep takes a hard bump, it turns on the lights. It's like, hey, man, you hit really hard. You've been in an accident. You are in danger. Kind of deal. Another thing, I didn't know how to implement it, but on my back hatch here, underneath the window, there is a rust spot that is covered up by several strips of duct tape. Alright, let me check here. Alright, I am on Streamlabs right now, and I am getting ready to look at the poll. So the question was, what game are we going to play after Transformers Fall of Cybertron for our solo series? We had 4 votes. Wolfenstein the New Colossus, Deadpool, the video game, Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2, or a viewer's choice. And the viewer's choice was going to work. If that one won, I was going to say, alright, it's a viewer's choice. We're going to have to do a giveaway. And the giveaway system would pick one person, and that one person would pick the game. So if that's the situation, that's what we'll do. If it's not, you'll be excited for tomorrow. We have a problem. It's 50-50 between Wolfenstein and Deadpool.
Who's going to have the casting vote?
It says that only 2 people voted. What happened, guys?
Do you get the casting vote?
Yeah. Probably should. I'll make Katie pick. Shit. That definitely creates a problem, gang.
There's going to be a surprise.
Yeah, it's whatever my wife picks most likely is how I'm gonna do it. The race is over before it even begins, buddy. My Jeep is not designed to be on asphalt. It's got BF Goodrich AT all-terrain tires. It's got a 1.5-inch lift kit. It weighs like 6,500 pounds, and it has no engine modifications. It would be a wasted race.
No, everyone's got this one except me.
There's no point. It wouldn't be a race. Is what I'm saying. you guys would fuck off and leave me on the start finish line. Trust me. This Jeep is not
No,
meant
I
to go
wouldn't.
fast.
Mine's only B class. Mine's only B class.
You're in a BMW. I can almost guarantee you it's faster than my Jeep. Although I can push you around, so that's funny. So you two are more than welcome to do what you want, but it's not going to be very fun for me. Now, my first vehicle that I ever had doesn't exist in this game. Now, if it did, then yeah, I would do an asphalt race, because that thing was fucking phenomenal. It was a Dodge Stealth. The Dodge Stealth is an incredible machine, even though it's a Mitsubishi 3000 GT in disguise. It just goes to show you that the Mitsubishi 3000 GT was a great machine. Mine wasn't the top of the line model, it was one below it. And it turned out that it was actually not a real Stealth in the end. It was a floor prototype that had somehow made it onto the sales floor. And somebody bought it, and they worked on it, and then fixed it and did a few things to it without realizing that it wasn't the original. And then I bought it, not realizing that it wasn't the original. I should have known immediately that it wasn't the original. Because when I opened the hood, it had six extra brake line points that weren't being used. And then it turns out the fuel tank had been poorly replaced. It died on the second day. Well, shit. Space, I have a problem, man. I don't know what game to play tomorrow. So it's going to be a surprise to everybody who's here.
Get Kate to choose.
Yep, I'm going to have to have her
Put the
pick.
names in the hat. Put the names in the hat. Do 2 games and get Kate to pick one out.
Right. Ugh. It is now 2:35 in the morning, which means that it is at 180 minutes. Yep. Okay. So with that being said, it is definitely time to say goodnight. I'm starting to get a headache, and I have to work tomorrow. So, I thank you guys for watching.
And I'm going to go get something to eat.
I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow evening with whatever game my wife decides to pick. So until next time, I thank you all for watching, and have a good one.
Sorry guys, I'm going to drop off.